Tom, the other day, Sean McDermott said that your skill position players this year, he thinks it's better than it's ever been in past years. I'm just wondering about this particular group. What's been enjoyable working with them as they gel together?
I think they've been trying to, everyone's been trying to just improve on a weekly basis. So I don't think it's been, we haven't had that much time with the whole group together, between Jules, Josh, Gronk, Sony. I think that's probably still in its infancy in a way. So we got a lot of room to grow, and I think we're trying to work at it every day in practice, see if we can make improvements from week to week.
How do you make sure that you guys throw away all the records that you have against Buffalo and go up there and just play a game and not get caught up in maybe how you've beaten them or what the records are right now?
I don't think I don't think anyone really cares about, those records, and it's just they're a good team. They always play us tough. It's always a battle up there. I know we've had success, but I think it's because we've never thought that, oh man, this one's going to be, we should just win this one. They're all tough, and these guys play as hard as anybody we face, and it always seems to come down to some big momentum play at some point. And it's a Monday night game for them. I think it's just a huge game for us, division game on the road, and we don't take anyone lightly. Certainly not this team, the team with that's playing really well defensively, and they got some playmakers on offense. So.
How do you also not get caught up in the environment? We're talking a Monday night game, Halloween week, in Buffalo.
Yeah.
I know you guys, when you talk to some of the players, they love being the villain, so to speak, when you walk into a spot. How do you not get caught up in the environment with that, of guys kind of just giving you the middle fingers all day long?
I think part of it is just, we're there for our job and our focus, and I don't think anything should take away from, we work pretty hard year-round for these opportunities, and I think Halloween or costumes or signs on the walls or chants or anything like that. It's just that's up for the fans, what they could be a part of, and for them to enjoy. But for us, we're there to try to go win a football game. So I'm excited for Monday night. It's a great chance for us to go out and play our best game of the year. 6-2 would be a great record for us, especially starting 1-2, beating a good team on the road. Place that's always a bit challenging on a Monday night game. It's their only night game of the year, so they'll be fired up. We'll be fired up. Be a great game.
You might have heard we were interviewing Josh Gordon, and we were just talking about his connection to you and just sort of how he's been able to be his best him sort of coming here.
Yep.
What have you noticed, from him in terms of how he's approached his job to do what he's contributed?
Yeah, I just think it's so impressive in my view. What he's done in a short period of time and how he's assumed this specific role in our offense. And last week, I don't know how much participation it was, but it was a lot. And that's a very challenging thing to do. At receiver position in our offense takes years for most guys to understand and learn nuances and intricacies of not only our plays, but how to get open within the scheme, how to gain my trust. And he's done it in such a short period of time. And I don't think where we necessarily can be in the future if we just keep working hard at it. And a lot like my relationship with Julian, I mean, it has many years of practices and film sessions and individual sessions that are kind of in the bank, so to speak. And I think you just got to try to build those up as much as you can in a short period of time with a newer player. But typically, the more you play with a receiver, the better it gets. And I just think we're trying to make improvements on a weekly basis. But for him to play the role that he's played is a credit to him. What he's been doing and what his routine here has been. And I know he's got a lot of great support. And I think everyone wants to see him do as well as he possibly can.
Tom, the number of blitzes this defense gets and the angles they come at, how important are your pre-snap reads to kind of combat that?
They're important. I think you have to really see everything. They blitz everybody. They keep it moving. They got a lot of defensive calls. I think they have a lot of good players. And if you have your eyes in the wrong place, and they take advantage. And I think Coach McDermott just does a great job with his guys, utilizing them all to the best of their ability. And he doesn't put them in a bad position. I have a lot of respect for this defense. I'm impressed by the way they play, how hard they play. Everyone's trying to get the ball off the offensive player, strip and punch in. They're in a good position to succeed. And then when they get to the ball and they get a chance, they've forced, I think, 17 or 20 fumbles this year at this point. Last year they had a ton of interceptions, so it's a really good defense. They challenge you in a lot of ways.
Tom, you mentioned earlier that the skill position players, the offense as a whole, is still in its infancy, I think is what you said. Is that kind of a new experience to be at almost the midway point of the season and still not have everyone together for consecutive games?
I think it's whatever it is, because you could have everyone together and then someone gets hurt and then you got to incorporate someone new and then you're starting all over again. So it's just a constant adjustment. I think that's a big challenge with football is a lot of guys are playing and competing. It's a lot of, attrition takes a toll at some point, and you just got to try to do the best you can do over the course of a long season. It's not a one-game season. It's 16 games, 4 months, and you got to put it together over the course of a long year. So.
Last one.
Rocks up.
Can you take one more?
Yep.
Tom, last night we saw the Red Sox play an 18-inning game. Do you have any advice for a team, they left everything on the line, came up on the losing end? What can they do to come back tonight and, not have last night affect them?
Oh, those guys will be ready. Yeah, they'll be ready to go. This is when it all matters. So, I think mentally, physically, those guys are tough, and they know what to do to get themselves ready. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Tom.